Hey there, this is Pat, and today I'm virtually traveling across the Atlantic to meet some owners of some beautiful cars over in Europe.
Ah, hi Ari, how you doing?
Hi Ralph, how are you doing? We haven't
Fine,
seen you in a
thanks.
while. Yeah.
Yes, a while.
Hey, Jerry, back up a little bit, Jerry. I can't see your face.
Yeah,
There
I
you
was
go.
just
There you
adjusting
go.
the
Oh, well, that's too far back. Okay. Hey, that's a very beautiful car you got there. Hey, Ralph, I can't see yours. That you got a trailer there. It looks like you've got the trailer up on a stand, right?
One moment.
Oh, there we go. Hey, I like the
Also
color.
yellow one.
Yep, I like the color.
Yeah.
Yellow is my favorite.
On the other one, the trailer
Yep.
and a hardtop TGF.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. You got the hardtop and the trailer together. That's
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Very nice. Hey, Sasha.
Hey.
Hey, thanks for joining. Yep, we got all three of you on here. This is great. This is the first time I've had this many people on one call. So
Okay, great.
this is going to be a fun one for me to edit because I got to figure out how to get you all in the picture.
All right.
Okay. Well, hey, so thank you all so much for joining on this. I really appreciate you being able to take the time on this. So I guess my first question, I'll let you guys take turns. How did each one of you get your Prowler? I mean, how long ago, and how did you get it over to Europe? Jerry, you start first.
Okay, I'll start. I got mine. Actually, I got it from Holland, from the Netherlands, in 2014, and it was imported there from the States.
Okay, so 2014. So you've had it since 2014.
Yeah, I had it for roughly 6 years now.
Is yours a 99 or a 2000?
It's registered on the second day of January in 2000. So basically, the year I think is 99, but it's registered 2000.
Okay, so looks like you got a few mods there. Is that the way it was when you got it, or have you made some changes to the car?
No, actually, it had the front bumpers on it, and basically that's basically the only thing I've done is I've removed the bumpers from the front.
Okay, so it had the bumpers when you got it?
Yeah, it had the bumpers. I'll actually show you a picture of what it looked like before when I got it. And it also had the chrome detailing on the grill here, but I took it off because for some reason it didn't look that good as the grills that are chromed entirely. So so just the stripes, they didn't work for me. So
yeah, I've seen some people do that before. Okay, so Ralph, how long have you had your car?
I purchased mine in December 2010 and registered to my name in 2011. It was imported, I think, in about 2002 or 2003 to Munich.
Okay.
To a car dealer, and then one guy had it until he sold it. So I got mine in Germany, including the trailer from a car dealer. So yes.
Okay. All right. And so have you made any big changes to your car since you got it?
No, basically not. I have front bumpers removed. I used from Prowler products from Gary, the turn signal relocation kit. I have too much stuff in my basement. Also from Jerry, the side plates, like the TGF ones and these fins ones. It's also a little bit of a problem with the yellow, because if you only want to paint one part, it doesn't match completely. So also something is in the making from the rear of my car. I also want to put the real bumpers away, but I haven't a good rear belly with the hitch. What's the name for the trailer? Hitch. Trailer hitch.
Yeah, the trailer hitch. Yeah.
What I had done since was not looking very good, so I still have a stock bag.
Okay. Thank you. So Sasha, you're there in the garage there with several cool cars. Where's yours at?
Well, actually, it's not my garage.
I know,
Unfortunately,
you told me that
it's not my-
before. I saw your picture you sent me. I thought, oh, wow, this guy must be rich.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
I know.
Oh my.
I would have believed you. I would have believed it was your cars. You should have told me that.
Well,
Okay.
I'm living in the Modena area, so really close to the Ferrari factory. So probably, yeah, all of this is mine. Yeah.
Okay. So Sasha, when did you get your car?
Well, I bought mine in 2008 or 2009 in Germany. Right now I'm the third owner of the car. The guy who sold it, he was working for an insurance company, and his wife was pregnant, so he's not using the car anymore. So I got it from him.
Okay.
And since then, I did some modifications, like the rims.
Yeah, I saw the rims. Those are nice.
Yeah, the front bumper, I removed it. I got the ones from Jim Dornberg in Canada.
Okay.
Well, I got pin stripping on the back, also on my trailer. I have the trailer. I bought that in Luxembourg a couple of years after I bought the car.
Okay.
I have the vertical doors intake. Here's my hardtop.
Okay, nice.
That's the TFG, one of the last TFG metal crafters hardtop. I shipped it over, painted it and everything.
Okay.
Some modifications inside, like the shifter, or what I can show you. That's the pistol shifter. I cannot remember. I bought it from somebody from POA.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's sharp. Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. This one is from Obi-Wan. He passed away. He was on POA, the chrome deck right there.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some parts from Gary, some parts from Jim Sutton. Well, I have, or I've been a lot of times on POA. I have good connections to everybody there, and post sometimes a little bit of it.
Okay.
Also, the pictures that you have in your first video, there are a couple of pictures from my scratchbook from the first event I did down here in Italy.
Yeah, I saw those on the POA, and those were really cool pictures, so I had to include those in there. I never thought I'd be able to actually meet you guys after I took those pictures, or after I used those pictures. So thank you very much.
I've met quite a bit of the POA members in California a couple of years ago. Also last year, I've been to a car show there when I was on vacation. I always stop by every time when I'm in the US. I'm writing on POA, hey, is something going on? Can I meet you guys?
Yeah.
It's always a big family. That's the main thing about this car, I think.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, so that's the question for all three of you that I'd like to ask you. So how well has your Prowler been accepted over there? I know, especially in Germany and Italy, I know they are very passionate about their local cars. And how well has it been received? I mean, there's some people that like it, some don't, or how do you?
Well, actually, down here in Italy, if I pass through or close to the Ferrari factory, everybody is just watching my car, and all the Ferrari drivers get a little bit pissed off. But
yeah, I bet they do. I bet they do. Yeah.
Because it's not a usual car you see on the road. So.
Oh, I know. Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, now back when the Prowler was being made, Chrysler was part of Daimler, and it amazes me. So there's some German connection there. However, the Prowler was conceived before Daimler took over. So the fact that the Prowler kept getting made, while Daimler was in charge, to me is amazing. I never thought they would keep building the car. That they would accept that, but obviously you're all very happy that they did. But now that Chrysler has got ownership by Fiat, there's some Italian connection there now. So
right.
Maybe accept Chrysler a little better now, or are they not happy about Chrysler being part of Fiat?
Well, Chrysler is not anymore on the European market. It's not sold on the European market.
Right. I know that brand is not sold over there, but it's kind of now it has a connection. Due to FCA.
Yeah, at least now we can go to a Fiat dealer, and they have, if they got an update from the US, all the parts codes and everything in the software, so we can get some parts over here a little bit easier than normally through only France and the US or something like that.
Okay. Hey, so Jerry, I was going to ask you. So you're up in Finland.
Yeah.
How close are you to like the Arctic Circle? I mean, you probably can't take that car out in the winter very. I mean, you don't have much time of the year you can drive that car.
It's actually sometimes knee-deep snow
Well,
during
it
the
looks
winter
very nice
time.
there now. It looks beautiful right now.
I have it stored during the winter time, so it's like 5 or 6 months of driving. The good thing is that during the summertime, the nights don't get dark at all. So it's basically what you see here is the same at night. So I can drive all through the night.
Okay. So are you that close to the Arctic Circle that you have like daylight all the time?
No, actually, it's something like 800 kilometers. That's like 500 miles.
Okay.
North.
Okay, but still, you got it. But this time of year you have a lot of daylight, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of daylight. Not in the winter time though. Then the sun doesn't show at all. So it's like the sun goes down in October and it comes up in February.
Okay.
But
that's too bad.
Yeah, but during the summertime it's really great. Yeah, the scenery is quite nice, and there's thousands of lakes in Finland, and a really nice archipelago. So.
Okay. Hey, if you can send me some photos later, I'd like to include them in this. If you could, I'd like to see the area there.
I'll send it.
Yeah, same for all of you, actually. I've seen some of the photos from the events, and that's beautiful there. Like I said, I've never been overseas. I've never been outside of the U.S. or Canada or Mexico. So
just come over.
I would love to. I would love to.
I want to tell that.
When there's a meeting next year.
Okay, if you guys do another one, you know what? How about you guys all get a GoFundMe account to help pay for my airline ticket, and I'll come over. Okay. Hey,
actually, the trip for me is also pretty far. It's something like the last time I was in France in the meeting. It's something like 1,200 miles one way. So
okay.
So maybe next year I'm driving, but I think I'll be flying.
Okay.
And actually, what you asked before about the car getting accepted, that's a funny story. When I bought it close to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and we started driving with my father, and we got like a few miles and on the highway, and there was this traffic police that stopped us, pulled us over, and said that we don't want anything from you, but could we take a picture? So now, well, I told them that, you can take a picture if I can take a picture. So now I have a picture of me and the traffic police in the Netherlands. And on the trip from the Netherlands to Finland, I got like 10 thumbs up on the way. So every time on the spring when I take it out, I get a lot of thumbs up, and that's I think the most important thing about this car, that it brings out happiness in people.
Yep, it brings smiles to people's faces all the time.
Only young or old, it's everybody. Everybody's got smiles on their faces, really.
Oh yeah. Hey, so Ralph, how has your car been accepted over in Germany?
Great. Really great. I'm living near Stuttgart, so we have a lot of Mercedes, big Mercedes, and also a lot of Porsches here.
Okay.
And one of the first drivings here in my area, I will never forget, because I was driving behind the Porsche Club.
Okay.
With about 10 Porsches before me, and I had my trailer on the back, and everybody on the side look that yellow car and the Porsches. So very bad. As normal people, I get reactions from really young to really old, that they give positive feedback. If you go to a car show, especially to a US car show, it's different. A lot of people, that's not a real US car, doesn't have a V8 and so on, and you need a real hot rod.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, bullshit. I saw that car. I saw the car first time in 1997 in the SEMA show in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
There was a big room with a lot of hot rods, and the Prowler was in the middle. and I say, and when I have to sell my fridge once in a time, I will have that car. So
Okay.
it took a while,
Yeah.
but now in 2010 it happened, and yes, mostly positive feedback. And
Okay, well, that's good.
from young and to the old one.
Okay, that's good. And you know, I have a little bit of a connection to Germany. My older brother, for a while, he had a job over there. He was living in Kaiserslautern.
Ah,
I
okay.
know where that is, and he met his future wife there, and then they moved back here to America. So he lived out there for about 3 years or so. He worked for various auto companies, you know, in his career, and so
Okay.
he did live out there for a little while. He had to learn how to speak German, and we were all pretty envious of all the neat stuff he got to do over there. So definitely beautiful over there. I would love to see it someday. So hey, so now one thing I was wondering, all of you guys obviously have, being in Europe, everything is in kilometers over there and not
Yeah.
miles. So how does that work on your car? I mean, your car still says how many miles it has, but you don't really know, you know, kilometers wise, how much it is. Is that a problem?
Actually,
very simple. If you have normally in the town, I drive about 35 miles, then I'm in the range and do not get a light for a ticket. If I go in the driving out of the town, I drive between 50 and 60 miles. Then it's all in the range, and on the highway, on the Autobahn. This car is for cruising, not for speeding.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I'm afraid it probably doesn't do so well on the Autobahn.
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
as
I
well
was
on there.
driving one time about 200 kilometers per hour with the top down, but one time, and I said, okay,
Wow.
that's not for the problem.
Yeah, I think
So
I actually think the
is
handling
200
gets
kilometers,
better.
is that like about 120 miles an hour approximately? That's about the limit the car can go, I think.
Yeah, that's about as fast
yeah,
as it can go.
I used it once or twice. Yeah, okay.
You've gone that fast? Okay.
200 kilometers are about 140, 45 miles.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't think the car could go that fast. Okay.
135, something like that. Yeah.
Really?
Because I can show you my tag right here, and also my backside mirror. It says the Celsius degrees.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
also the tag. There's the mileage and the kilometers on mine, at least.
Right.
You see
Okay.
the big ones, the black ones are in. I don't know if you see it actually right now, but the black one are the mileage, and the blue ones below it, it's
Right.
the kilometers.
Yeah, back
So
then, that's how all the American cars were made that way. They would make the miles be prominent, and they would just show the kilometers in smaller numbers because they didn't treat you guys as equal. They always had the kilometers as little numbers over there. Not hard to believe. That's the way they do things there. So, hey, so one of the questions I was going to have, a couple years ago, I met a guy and his wife from Germany. They were at a car show locally in Michigan here, and they saw my car and they fell in love with it. Oh, this car is so cool, I want one. And eventually they were living in Michigan for a job that they had, an auto related job. And they loved the car, and they actually found a Woodward edition version of the car, like in Kentucky or Tennessee, and they had it shipped back to Germany. So now he's back in Germany. So he told me there's a lot of enhancements he had to make to the car to make it legal to drive there. Like he had to put an extra light on the back because it's like a daytime running lamp that you have to put on the back of the car. Is that true for all you guys? You had to do that?
Yeah, the fog light. We have to put a fog light in the back.
Yeah.
I know that there had been other little bit of parts to change, but once a Prowler was registered already in Germany, the documents are in the database, so everybody can hook it up on that one. So it's not the big of the deal actually. It's just some certain points of view to check, to control, but you can do it. You can do it.
Okay. So now, is there if the car was a certain age, if it was old enough, would you be exempt from that restriction? Is that the way it works? I mean, because your cars are probably under 20 years old or under 25. So maybe.
Yeah, they're too young,
They're too young
to have exceptions. Yeah.
Okay,
There's
but at some point,
like cars from the
okay.
80s and 70s, they get exempt in some cases. Actually, in Finland, you couldn't get this car registered in up until 2007 or something like that.
Okay,
So there's a few. I think the first Prowler that was imported to Finland was, I think, 2007. And
okay,
actually, there are two 97s in Finland, and then the rest 5 of them are after
okay.
that.
Okay, so how many? Obviously, I've seen some of the photos and videos of the events. How many Prowlers do you think actually are in Europe right now? Any, you know?
I think
I would
Sasha
say
would
like
make the best guess.
I would say at least 500 cars for sure in
Wow,
Europe.
wow.
I know
Okay,
that,
that's
for example, in Sweden, it's there are more than 30 that a friend of us know of. I know a couple of in the UK, in France, in Italy. So I would probably say around 500, maybe 1,000 if you put also like the Republic Czech, Russia, Poland, and everybody in there. Probably
okay.
1,000 cars or something. Probably
Wow.
there.
Okay, that's far more than I expected. So, because somebody had to pay for all those to get shipped over to
Yeah.
Europe. So now,
Yeah.
in each of your cases, you all bought them somewhere in Europe, so you did not have to pay for somebody to ship it over, right?
No. Oh, I know a guy who's just shipped over his car. He got a black tie from the US. He is really new in our European group right now. The car is still on its way, and then he has to do the custom clearance, the documents, and all that stuff. So I was in the beginning, before I bought mine already in Germany, I was thinking to buy one in California and to ship them over. We have some specialized companies who do the import from cars from the US and do all the transformation to get a street legal and everything. So
Okay.
I was checking with them already, and but after all, I found one already registered and in Germany, so I bought that one.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, how many of the meetings have you guys had? The European meetings. How many of you? At least 4. And then the one you sent me, Sasha, was you said it was the 4th one. But how many of these have you done?
Well, actually, the first one I did down here in Italy. Well, as I seen on POA, everybody was doing annual meeting, and I was thinking, well, I'm going to try this also down here in Europe, and got some connections and threw out some emails on everybody I knew that had a Prowler. And the first meeting we had 6 years ago. So this year should have been our 6th meeting. It was canceled because of the coronavirus this year. So
Yep.
we're going to do it next year then. And well, the first I did in Italy was 2014. Then the second one was in Stuttgart area from Ralph and his friends in that area. The third one was in Switzerland. We're also at Monhana from the POA. He came over with his wife. He showed up at our meeting, and
Okay.
we got him a Prowler to drive through the Switzerland mountains and everything with us.
Yeah.
So,
You're saying
that was really
yeah.
great.
You said you're talking about Ed Monahan. You said.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
Ed Monahan. Yes, I've seen some of his posts on there and some photos that he's been over there to attend some of your meetings. So that's great that you've had some American representation in your shows over there. So that's great. Any other stories you guys want to tell me? Things have happened with your car?
No, I just want to say that really the Prowler is it's not only the car actually. It's I think everything around it. I really appreciated all the people that came to the first event. We were only like 16 cars in the first event. Our last event was in last year was in the Vienna area in Austria. And one day we were like the 34, 35 Prowlers. And the family is getting bigger. We have also private connections. Everybody's just writing sometimes, hey, how's it going? It's just really family opportunity to hang out together. It's the love with the car, and it's really, really, really nice. I also have the same thing with the US. When I go over to the US, meet the guys there, it's just such a friendly feeling. It's not everybody just showing off her cars and everything. It's just family. It's family. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The fact when I joined the Prowler Owner Association, I agree. That's how I met so many people, and that's the best thing about the car is the new people I've gotten to meet, and the experiences I've had. You know, I love the car. I love the way the car looks, but you know, it's all the experiences you get with the car and the new people you meet is what makes it great. So,
right.
Okay, all right. Any other stories, you guys? Ralph or Jerry, you got any good stories?
No, not really. Sasha has said the main issues. It's family, new friends. We got a lot of new friends all over Europe with that car because we all also, I think, because we have more or less the same mindset and so on. And
all out crazy enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially these guys who have to drive a long way.
Yeah, Jerry, you're very dedicated to come all the way from Finland. That's dedication.
Or not.
I would not forget. I would not forget when it was in 2016 when you contacted me. I was like, "Hey, I'm from Finland. I want to join." I was like, "Okay, you come with the car." "No, I fly." And you were one day in the Stuttgart area with one night, and then you had to go back. And later you told me, "Oh, what was it? You only got the permission from your wife because then you visited in the Legoland."
It was an incorporated holiday. Yeah.
That was fun. That was.
Oh wow. Okay. Did you say Legoland?
Yeah.
Legoland. Oh, okay. I was a big fan of Lego when I was a kid, so I'd love to go to Denmark someday and see the home of Lego. That would be cool.
Yeah, you can actually go to Germany. There's one Legoland there too, but people
too.
only know about the Denmark, the Danish one. Yeah.
We have one here in between Stuttgart and Munich. We have a Legoland there, and so he joined us in the meeting, and then he picked up his family in Munich from the airport, and then I don't know 1 or 2 days in this area.
Yeah. One thing I've never seen Lego try to make a Prowler. I think that would be tough considering the shape. Everything's got to be a block in that thing. It'd be kind of difficult to make something shaped like a triangle in Lego, but that would be a cool challenge for somebody to do someday.
Yeah, they'd have to do it big enough. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So, well, thanks all three of you. I really appreciate you doing this. And thank you so much for everything you guys are spreading the word over there about how great this car is. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go then. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
And I hope to see you someday over in Europe. I'm going to do that maybe one of these days.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
You're also always welcome.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Nice talking to you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.